Hello everyone and welcome to my Destruction in Beppu and Destruction in Kagoshima review of these two back-to-back shows here, the Destruction Tour. As well, obviously we're going to start off with the first night Destruction in Beppu show, as Carl Fredericks versus Yota Tsuji in the Young Lions Cup matchup. Carl Fredericks, man, hits a splash to the corner, follows up with a jumping elbow drop. Gets a 2-count rock spine buster from Carl Fredericks. I always love when someone does the rock style spine buster. It looks really cool. Besides, like, obviously the classic Arn Anderson that just looks great. As it follows it up with a single leg Boston Crab. Yota Tsuji tries to get to the ropes. Carl Fredericks brings him back into the center. Torques on the back of Tsuji, adding more pressure, forcing the tap awesome finish for Carl Fredericks. Basically just a lion tamer, but with a single leg crab instead of a just regular Boston Crab. It looks great. It's simple, but effective. I hope he keeps it long into his career. As the next Young Lions Cup matchup, Alex Coughlin versus Shota Umino. Let's go, Shooter! Come on, Shota Umino. Big hip toss from Alex. Drop kick off the middle rope from Shota Umino. Alex kicks out a 2 Carlin lift from Alex Coughlin. Nicely done. Boston Crab from Alex Coughlin. They trade strikes. A top rope drop kick this time from Shota Umino. Alex again kicks out a 2. A fisherman suplex, and Shota Umino gets the win. Hell yeah, brother. Both matches of the Young Lions Cup great. Were great for what they are. As especially, I think this night too probably had the better ones comparing retrospectively here compared to the second night. But because we'll talk about more about Carl Fredericks on the second night, but this, obviously Shota Umino, just the fucking man, and that's always nice to see him as the 8-man tag. Next match, Michael Richards, Clark Connors, Toa Hanare, and Manabu Nakanishi taking on Yui Mora, Rin Narita, Raisuke Taguchi, and Yuji Nagata. Narita body slams Nakanishi, that gets a reaction from the commentary team and in the crowd too. Exploded from Nagata on Nakanishi. Nakanishi team with a 4-man attack on Taguchi. Ass attack from Taguchi on Michael Richards, who kicks out. Ankle lock. Michael Richards gets out of it. Locks it in again. This time, though, Michael Richards taps out. As, really no surprise there. Young Lion was going to take the fall. As the next 8-man tag, a bit of a Suzuki Gun plus Chaos plus Liger too. 6-man tag rather, not an 8-man tag. As Minoru Suzuki, Doki, and Kanemaru taking on Liger in Roppongi 3K. Crowd brawl with Liger and Suzuki and Doki and Sho, but rather Yo and Kanemaru more on the ring side. As Suzuki and Liger, they trade palm strikes. Shote in the corner. Suzuki starts to unmask Liger, pulling it off as the ref gets him off. Referee Marty Asami saves Liger, saves his face from being exposed to Doki, and Sho trade strikes. Spear from Sho, double jumping knees from Roppongi 3K on Doki. Doki hits Roppongi 3K on to Doki, and they get the win. As post-match, Suzuki tries to unmask Liger again. This time, though, the Young Lions just come in and save Liger, and Suzuki just murders everyone in the ring. As a 10-man tag, the next match, Bullet Club versus Chaos / Lion Mark team, as El Phantasmo, Taiji Shimori, Taiji Shimori, Yujiro, Bad Luck Fale, and Kenta taking on Will Ospreay, Robbie Eagles, Togi Makabe, Tomoaki Hanma, and Kota Ibushi. New Kenta theme, a new hair color, really debuting for the channel review shows. It's Kenta dyeing it blonde. It's an interesting look. It kind of looks like it makes him look younger in a way. It's kind of weird. It actually reminds me of Kitten Leung from Rush Hour 1, but like the hairstyle's a lot better. Just kind of takes me back to like early 2000s, so everyone was dyeing their hair blonde. It's weird. So it's tandem slingshots planchas from the Birds of Prey on Taiji Shimori and El Phantasmo. Great strike exchanges from Ibushi and Kenta. Ends with tandem head kicks. PK kick from Kenta onto Tomoaki Hanma. Hanma kicks out at 2. GTS from Kenta getting the win for Bullet Club. As, again, Kenta kind of carrying some momentum before the Ibushi match, which happens tomorrow, as LIJ versus Chaos 5-man tag. Sonata, Bushi, 5-man tag. That makes no fucking sense. They're 6-man tag. I don't know why I put 5. As LIJ and Chaos 6-man tag. Sonata, Bushi, and Shingo Takagi taking on Kazuchika Okada, Rocky Romero, and Hiroki Goto. Shingo Goto started off. Fuck yes. and they just two hoss cats going at it. Just, the irresistible force was the unmovable object. I don't think they take a bump the whole time. As Okada gets tagged in, sent down to Tomiko onto Bushi. Paradise Lock from Sonata onto Okada. A big flapjack by Okada on Sonata. Rana from Rocky Romero onto Bushi. Uragoshi from Goto onto Shingo. A pop-up ace crusher from Sonata. I always love a good pop-up ace crusher. He fucking nails it too. Skulls in on Rocky Romero, who taps out. A fun little six-man tag. As Jay White and Chase Owens taking on Naito and Evil. Evil saves Naito from package pile driver. Destino on Chase Owens, and he gets the win. Obviously, Chase Owens you knew was going to lose, being the lesser man of the four. As the IWGP Tag Team title match, Tomohiro Ishii and Yoshihashi taking on G.O.D. Headhunter from Yoshihashi on Tonga Loa gets a 2 count. Double team back suplex on Tonga Loa. Fighting spear from Tonga Loa runs both guys over the lariat. Ishii and Tonga Loa trade strikes. Sit out powerbomb by Tonga Loa on Ishii. As a double knee face buster from Yoshihashi into a German suplex from Ishii. Nice little tandem offense there. Running layered from Ishii gets a 2 count. A snap power slam from Tomohiro Ishii. Spear from Tonga Loa. Then an ugly ass neck breaker from Tonga, whatever the fuck it was. It just looked like shit. Whatever it was. There's a nice Rana from Yoshihashi. Jumping DDT onto Yoshihashi from Tama Tonga. Magic kill on Yoshihashi. He kicks at it too. Yoshihashi gets the kendo stick from Jado. Hits him with it. Kenta distracts Yoshihashi. Rolls up Yoshihashi, does Tama Tonga, and he gets the win. As I couldn't really see if he held the tights or anything, but just so far it just looked like just a regular roll-up. He just pressed his body onto the pin. It's just fucking yuck, man. I'm just over G.O.D. as a whole. Just fucking... It was going okay. The match was going okay, actually, before the finish. Finish was just not hot at all. Just the crowd didn't care. No one cared. Just as, like, fucking Christ. As in the main event, the Rev Pro British Heavyweight title matchup, Zack Sabre Jr. versus Hiroshi Hashi. As we're seeing if Zack Sabre Jr. can get his belt back. Yui Mora takes a chair away from Zack Sabre Jr. on the outside. Being a good young lion, protecting the ace at all costs. As Zack puts him in a key lock in retaliation, trying to rip his arm off as Tanahashi has to come back to the outside and take him out. Metal rope senton from Tanahashi. Octopus stretch from Tanahashi. Nice to see there. Sling blade from Tanahashi. A reverse sling blade from Tanahashi. High fly flow to the back off the top rope. Michinoku driver from Zack Sabre Jr. Tana catches the PK kick. Tiger suplex from Zack Sabre Jr. Who Tanahashi kicks out at 2. As Zack hits a abdominal stretch, turns into a roll-up, and Zack Sabre Jr. gets the win, running back his title. Makes sense. Crowd didn't really pop for the finish. It was a bit out of nowhere, even for them. It wasn't like a flash pin where it was the babyface getting the win. It was just kind of like the heel kind of pulling a fast one on Tanahashi. I don't think they wanted to see Tana lose. As that's the 4th time he's had the belt of Zack Sabre Jr. I believe that's the record for the Rev Pro British Heavyweight title. I could be wrong on that. Just off the top of my head, I believe it's 4 times. Someone's probably had it 5 or 6 times, though. As the match of the night, for me, was probably the LIJ Chaos 6-man tag. It's some pretty good stuff. Just too soon for the rematch for me, for it to be the match of the night. But all in all, okay show, nothing too crazy. But, the Young Lions matches were fun. And really, all the rest are kind of the filler tag matches. That's kind of what happens on the undercard. Just, what it is going into it. As Destruction in Kagoshima show, Clark Connors versus Yui Mora. Taking the Young Lions Cup matchup as big hip toss from Yui Mora. Nice drop kick from Connors as follows up with a Boston Crab. Both men just beating the fuck out of each other. Just an awesome spot. They're just trading palm strikes, trying to murder each other. There's sweats flying everywhere. It's crazy. Visual-wise, it's double arm front suplex from Yui Mora. Very nicely done. I always love a nice double arm front suplex. No one really does that anymore. He locks in a Boston Crab, and he makes Connors tap out. A good match there. Another good Young Lions Cup matchup. As then Michael Richards taking on Ren Narita. Single leg Boston Crab from Michael Richards. Narita an awesome overhead suplex with the bridge that he always does, and he gets the win. Michael Richards just not on the same level as these other Young Lions. Clearly a step below compared to the rest of them. But everyone's kind of got their shit. Obviously, like Ren Narita's got that now awesome overhead suplex with the bridge that he does. He's kind of made claim to fame for him. And these guys that are getting their shit in, and throughout the Young Lions Cup, they're getting even bigger reactions than what they probably already had. Obviously, it's like Shota Umino and Narita. Those guys are kind of already in, and I'd say Yota Tsuji too, maybe but obviously Narita and Shota Umino with the 2019 they've had being in the New Japan Cup respectively, and being in the Young Lions, and not being in the Young Lions Cup, being in the Best Super Juniors rather for Narita, and to go, and now it's the kind of focus for them to kind of get a nice spotlight singles wise for them. So that's nice to see the Young Lions. I'm glad they brought it back, especially with this group of Young Lions they have, especially now with the LA Dojo guys too. That's always nice. As an 8-man tag, Carl Fredericks, Alex Coughlin, Toa Inari, Manabu Nakanishi taking on Yota Tsuji, Shota Umino, Raisuke Taguchi, and Yuji Nagata. As I didn't really talk about Carl Fredericks during his Young Lions Cup match, but fuck, this man is so good. Even with a limited role of being like a young lion, he's so crisp. He's so good. Everything he does, it jumps off the page with you, and it jumps off the screen rather to you, because you're just seeing him on the screen. He's unbelievable. Like, even just so far, he's definitely the best young lion from the LA Dojo by far. I mean, he's fucking awesome. I'd probably put Connors second and probably Coughlin third, but like, man, Carl Fredericks is unbelievable. Like, he's gonna be a guy who, once he's out of the Young Lions role, watch out, because that dude's gonna be awesome. As just great stuff. He's fucking awesome. As exploded from Yuji Nagata. Nagata lock gets stopped by the other team. The Toa bottom on Yota Tsuji. It's a fucking dumbass name. And Toa Inari. Inari's team gets the win. Average New Japan undercard tag match. But, it is what it's nice to see the Young Lions getting involved, though. As an average New Japan undercard match, that's for sure. And Inari and Nakanishi do a little mini hawk at the end. That was kind of cool to see. As Chaos vs. Bullet Club 8-man tag, Ishii, Yoshihashi, and Roppongi 3K taking on God, Bad Luck Fale, and Chase Owens. As Fale runs over Yoshihashi and Ishii with the lariat, Yo with a small package on Tama Tonga, and he steals one over God. Big win for Yo, pinning one of the IWGP Tag Champs. Crowd pops with a shock finish. Bullet Club post-match beats down Chaos. Tama hits Yo with a kendo stick, and they hit the Magic Killer on him. A nice little win, though, for Yo and Roppongi 3K over the champs. And it would be cool to see Roppongi 3K being the guys that beat God and getting the belts off God. Just anyone getting the belts off God would be cool. As Suzuki Gun versus a Lion Mark 8-man tag. Minoru Suzuki, Doki, Kanemaru, and Zack Sabre Jr. taking on Jushin Thunder Liger, Tomoaki Yama, Togi Makabe, and Hiroshi Tanahashi. Suzuki Gun jumpstart the match. Suzuki throwing barricades and chairs on the Liger on the outside in the crowd. Dragon screw leg whip from Tanahashi on Zack Sabre Jr. Corner punch spot from Makabe on Suzuki. Liger wants the tag from Makabe, and he gets it, as he wants to get his hands on Suzuki. Shote from Liger in the corner on Suzuki. Doki gets tagged in. Shote for Doki as well. Suzuki hits Liger with a chair, DQing the match, and brother did not want to hurt Liger with those chair shots. Bless Minoru Suzuki. He just was like, we better be delicate with the old man. We don't want him getting fucking killed. As a unmasked Liger, as obviously the Young Lions just fucking surround Liger right when it happens, so you don't get to see his face. But doubt we will see Kishin Liger, but fuck, that'd be fantastic if they kind of pay that off. He's not on any of the tours till the goddamn Tokyo Dome, and it's Kishin Liger and Minoru Suzuki. But yeah, that's just kind of wishful thinking. That'd just be sweet as shit. But LIJ versus Chaos 6-man tag, as obviously the same one from the night before. Sonata, Shingo Takagi, and Bushi taking on Okada, Rocky Romero, and Goto. Goto and Shingo start off, fuck yes, two men just trading shoulder blocks. As Shingo catches Rocky's run attempt, as Sonata runs in for a dropkick. Just awesome spot, that looked great. Awesome counter from Sonata, ducking the Rainmaker with a high-angle back suplex. Bushi goes for an MX on Okada, gets out of the way. Shingo does a front GTR on Rocky Romero, and then points at Goto before he does it. That was awesome. As Goto comes in, huge colliding lariats. Awesome stuff, just fucking the sweat's flying. The awesome visual. Killing each other. Okada hits a twisting tombstone on Sonata. Bushi saves Sonata from the Rainmaker. Top rope elbow drop from Okada on Bushi. Then he hits the Rainmaker. And just automatic at that point, he gets the win. As in the obviously when Sonata won, the first night, you knew Okada's going to win the second night to kind of keep it even before the Kobe and the destruction show in Kobe happens. As the next tag match, Bullet Club LIJ tag match, Jay White and Yujiro taking on Evil and Naito. Everything is evil on Yujiro, and Evil wins, with Evil and Naito winning. Obviously, very predictable finish. The same thing with the night one tag match. You knew the lesser known guy was going to lose, take the fall. And, with Naito winning the first night, Evil gets his win this night over Yujiro. Post-match, Jay White takes out Evil, low blows Naito, setting up for, again, their match as the IWGP Junior Heavyweight title matchup. As I think I just said Sanada and Okada, they're having their singles match in the Kobe and Destruction Show. That's not happening. That's King of Pro Wrestling. Fucking the main event of the Destruction Show is Jay White and fucking Naito. I don't know what I was thinking there. Mine was a glaze there, I guess. I don't know. It was not there. As IWGP Junior Heavyweight title, tag team title match, rather, as Birds of Prey versus El Phantasmo and Taiji Ishimori. Ospreay and Ishimori start this off. Alley-oop Rana from the Birds of Prey, awesomely done, just fucking killed it. Followed up with the tandem slingshot planches on different sides of the ring, as La Maestral from El Phantasmo gets a 2 count. Cheeky Nando spot, ELP kicks out at 2. Ishimori hits his baseball slide, German suplex spot. Awesome double team offense from El Phantasmo and Ishimori in the corner. Robbie Eagles comes in, breaks it up at 2. Question mark kick. Ospreay goes for the Stormbreaker on Ishimori, who counters out of it. Ospreay runs into an awesome layer from Ishimori. Being a little guy, I was kind of wondering how that would look, but he fucking killed him. He nailed it. Phantasmo sets up Ishimori on his shoulders, giving Eagles time to hit a springboard Rana off his shoulders. Always a cool ass spot to see that. A scary spot to take if you're the guy on the dude's shoulders taking the Rana. You're basically spiking yourself 7, 8, 9 feet in the air, even higher sometimes, and tandem dives to the outside on opposite quarters from the Birds of Prey. Corner attack on Ishimori. Birds of Prey go for the double team Spanish Fly. El Phantasmo saves Ishimori at first, but then the Birds of Prey hit the Powerball Pulse Drop combo as El Phantasmo breaks up the pin. Poison Rana spot, both Ishimori and Eagles are down. They get back up, they trade strikes. Eagles hit with a springboard drop kick to the leg of Ishimori. Springboard 450 splash from Ospreay. Tandem submissions from the Birds of Prey. El Phantasmo breaks up the submission attempt on the legal man, Ishimori, throwing Ospreay onto Eagles off his shoulders. Springboard crossbody, followed up with a lion salt onto Eagles from El Phantasmo, into a tope suicida, and a top rope Asai moonsault into the crowd on Ospreay. Just holy shit, that was crazy height, crazy elevation. He got into the crowd too. That got some distance. 450 splash on the leg from Eagles. Tombstone knee, face buster from Ishimori onto Ospreay. Awesome shot of Eagles looking down. Ospreay kind of just scared as shit, kind of knowing that the inevitable is happening as Ishimori and El Phantasmo behind him getting ready to just murder him. Double super kick on the Eagles. Bloody cross from Ishimori. El Phantasmo hits a shitty little face buster, and that's the finish. The wrong team won, but fuck, that was a great junior tag match, rather. Easily the best New Japan junior tag match of the year so far. Maybe even just New Japan tag match in general, too. That was just really good stuff. Main event for the G1 briefcase, Kota Ibushi versus Kenta. Kenta with a Yakuza kick during Ibushi's entrance. Hits Ibushi with the briefcase. Opens up said briefcase and takes out the contract. I thought he was just going to rip it up. And just would have been fuck it. But that would have been a great little spot. But it makes sense that he didn't do it. He steps on the briefcase, putting a dent into it. Cuts a little promo on the mic. Red Shoes checks in on Ibushi. Gives him the clearance. And ringing the bell. Kenta hits a Busaiku knee right when the bell rings, and Ibushi kicks out at 2. Yakuza kick from Kenta sends Ibushi over the barricade. DDT from Kenta into the crowd onto the side entrance aisleway. DDT off the metal rope from Kenta. Ibushi starts fighting back. Snap power slam. Metal rope moonsault combo from Ibushi. Kenta kicks out at 2. A slingshot plancha from Ibushi. Both men go for head kicks, which drop each other. Rana from Kota Ibushi. Kenta with a knee breaker onto the English table on the outside. A dragon screw leg whip from Kenta. Yakuza kick from Ibushi in the corner. Hesitation dropkick in the corner from Kenta into the double foot stomp off the top rope. Bushi kicks out at 2. A figure 4 leg lock from Kenta, and Ibushi gets out of it. Sit out powerbomb by Ibushi. Kenta kicks out at 2. Goes for the Boombaye. Kenta just takes out Red Shoes, giving time for God to come out. And Bushi hits both guys with a standing Pele kick. Hits the Boombaye on Kenta. Gets a 2 count before God pull Red Shoes out of the ring. They come back in, hit Magic Killer on Ibushi. Ishii and Yoshihashi run in, and they take out God. Ishii hits a middle rope superplex on Tongaloa. Yoshihashi hits a lair Tama-Tonga. Now they're just leaving Kenta and Ibushi one-on-one again. A PK kick from Kenta. Kenta hits a Kamagori. Ibushi kicks out at 2. Kenta pulls out the knee pad down for the GTS. V-trigger into the Kamagori from Kota Ibushi. That was an awesome spot. Kenta hits, kicks out at 2. Bushi hits the Kamagori again, and he gets the win. Everything I expected for the most part. Bushi needing to make the comeback after the heel work and the interference, and he overcomes it all, and he retains the briefcase. So the highlights so far of the 2 Destruction Tour shows as the Young Lions Cup matches. All 4 of them pretty fun. Obviously, the weakest one was the Michaels Richards one, but that's fine. The 6-man tag of LIJ and Chaos on both nights, that was fun. The title matches, and then this main event here with Bushi and Kenta for the briefcase, as that's definitely been the highlight just for those 2 shows. Post-match, Evil comes out challenging to a briefcase match. I'm assuming Power Struggle, but they might add it to King of Pro Wrestling, but that King of Pro Wrestling card's pretty much been announced already. But yeah, all in all, that will do it for my review. Obviously, I would probably put the second show ahead of the first show, but the first show also had better Young Lion matches, so it was kind of weird. Just kind of the main event felt like was better the second night, but I felt the undercard was better the first night, so it was kind of weird. But all in all, it's okay shows, nothing too crazy. But that third show is going to be probably the talked about show, that's for sure. As I will catch you guys for my review of that show, the Destruction in Kobe show. Take care.